Welcome to Mysteries, Myths, and Legends. I'm Taylor.
I'm Savannah.
And welcome to the podcast.
Woohoo.
I try to make a song every week in case you haven't recognized that fact.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have.
Okay, we're starting out. Go rate us and review us on Apple Podcasts. Venmo, dollar. We all know the drill. So
Yes.
just go do that.
So last week we told you guys that we were together hanging out. But we got to record before we finished doing stuff together.
Yeah.
So on Sunday we got to be playing mini golf.
Who do you think won? Pause.
Yeah.
Answer us. Like we're in Dora. It was me, obviously.
Okay, but I was winning in the beginning, so that's what really matters.
Okay, no. I went in. I was like, I'm obviously gonna win. I couldn't like show off my skills at the beginning because that's too obvious, you know?
See, yeah, I guess. I don't like to think I'm competitive until I start losing, and then I'm like, I don't want to play anymore.
She's like, I quit.
I get so mad for no reason. Like, I need to work on that.
No, dude. I'm the most competitive person ever. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard to beat me at games because I'm literally the most competitive person you'll ever meet.
Yeah. Okay, but I think I was like doing good, and then I started to lose, and then I was just like, I don't even want to play anymore.
Yeah. No, definitely.
I'm like, yeah.
It was.
I don't know.
It was so
but
fun,
like
though.
my sister's like way worse at that. When we used to play board games when we were younger, she would be flipping the board in the middle of the game.
That was 100% my brother. Literally still is my brother. Like if he's winning, he's having a A-okay time. If he's losing, he's like, y'all are cheating. I quit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is funny.
There's always somebody who does that.
Yeah, that's not me, but I'm still very competitive. So
yeah, I know. I need to work on my aggressiveness, I guess.
Yeah.
So we also got Dippin' Dots.
We did.
So
Dippin' Dots.
thanks, Garrett.
Yeah, thanks,
he
Garrett.
He bought us Dippin' Dots.
I'm also gonna blame Garrett though because my Dippin' Dots were frozen solid into a block, and so Savannah and Garrett got to eat theirs like 20 minutes before I got to eat mine, and I was really sad about that. But they were also very good after they finally melted a little bit.
Okay, but the flavor that you got, there was like like it was in a vending machine, so there were 4 different selections for that one flavor. You could have picked one of the other ones.
Okay, blame me. Fine, whatever.
I mean, I don't know.
They were probably all that frozen though, because they were in like the back of that like freezer machine. That's what I'm
that
guessing.
might be it.
But let me tell y'all, the banana split Dippin' Dots, fire. Absolutely.
Yeah, I got the rainbow, which is basically like
sherbet.
What? Okay, yeah, it was like sherbet.
Okay, is it sherbet or sherbet? Because my whole life I called it sherbet, but I think it's sherbet.
I feel like it's sherbet.
I think
like, who says it?
I think it's sherbet though. I know that the right way to say it is sherbet, like, but not really. Like, I really think it's.
But like, we're Americans, so
yeah, we get to say whatever we want.
that excuse anything. Anyways. And we took a lot of pictures. And we're gonna try to have that vlog up soon.
Yeah, my computer is being a little complicated with all the pictures and videos I have to import, export, things y'all don't care about, but I'm working on it, so.
Yeah, and I'll try to help, but I'm just not as good at editing.
Yeah. It's a struggle, but it'll be up soon. I promise.
Okay.
But yeah, let's get into it because I'm really excited to know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right. So, do you have any guesses?
I have literally no idea.
Just off the bat? No. Okay.
No. If I had some more clues, maybe, but.
Oh, can you hear my dogs barking?
Yeah. Hi.
Okay. Well, let me try to talk over them. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
So, my story this week is on the Alaskan Triangle.
I thought you were going to say the Alaskan bullworm. I have never heard of the Alaskan Triangle.
Yes. So I had never heard about it either, but I looked up like legends in different states, I guess, and then this one came up for Alaska.
Oh, crazy.
And so I thought, like, I talked about the Bermuda Triangle on episode
triangle.
15. So there's also an Alaskan one.
Ooh.
It's like a similar idea. People get lost in that area, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And it's also sometimes called the Alaska's Bermuda Triangle, which is like...
What is the point?
Yeah, it's just because the Bermuda Triangle is more popular, Bermuda. I guess. Yeah. It's all, like... Most of it's actually untouched wilderness. So it's not really, like, all ocean. Mm-hmm. So that's a difference, I guess. And it has major cities as the points of the triangle. Oh. I don't know if you really know Alaska at all, but you probably know the city Juneau and Anchorage. Mm-hmm. There are 2 points on it. And then there's one that has a very interesting name. I can't even know how to say it. Utikavik.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I do know all those cities actually, but only for my job. So.
Oh, right. So
I don't know how to say them though.
This one, yeah, it starts with a U. It looks like it says Udivik. Mm-hmm. I can't even say it.
Close enough. But somebody from Alaska, let us know.
It was formerly called Barrow, which is much easier to say.
Why did they change it?
They changed it in like 2016, I think.
Oh,
so
what?
I don't know. But anyways, those 3 cities are like the points of the triangle. They're all like sort of spread out. Mm-hmm. And then I guess part of it is the waters on the borders of this part, like the southern border, I guess.
Yeah.
Closer to Canada because it has that tail end of Alaska, so that part of it. It's kind of hard when I'm not pointing at a map, but yeah. I think you might get it.
No, I do.
We'll post a picture of it. So, finally the dog stopped barking.
Shout out to Lex and Luna.
Yeah, really. People go missing in this area at a high rate. Which, when I tell you how high, like, you might be shocked unless you already know.
I don't know. But Alaska honestly scares me. Because it's like a big, open country. Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like all cold wilderness. It's just like nothing.
Yeah.
So planes have gone missing. One really famous one in this area was in October of 1972. With Hale Boggs, who was a politician, the House of Representatives, from New Orleans. Mm-hmm. Just like, I'm just wondering why he was in Alaska, but I guess they just go to different states. I don't know. And this one was actually one of the largest U.S. search and rescue missions.
Oh, what?
Ever. 40 military aircraft, 50 civilian planes, 39 days of searching.
Whoa, because he was a politician.
Yeah, in an area of 32,000 square miles.
What? There's no way they looked at all of that.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They had a lot of people looking.
Yeah, they did.
And they didn't find him. So.
Dang.
Unfortunately. This made the Alaskan Triangle like a widespread term because they're like, oh, he went missing in the Alaskan Triangle. Like this was what said it, I guess.
Yeah, like it's a thing now.
Mm-hmm. And then actually something good, I guess, came out of it. Like after this, Congress passed a law mandating installation of emergency locator transmitters in all U.S. civilian aircrafts.
Oh.
So I guess before that they didn't have this.
Wow, that is wild.
Like emergency transmitters. It's like
why did they not?
Isn't that standard? I guess it is now. But...
It wasn't.
Yeah, and then many more planes have gone missing over Alaska since then. And hikers have gone missing. Mm-hmm. And just like people who go wander off into there, I guess.
Wait, this is random. How do you know how far like Alaska is from like the North Pole?
Ooh. No.
Because like I remember in the Bermuda Triangle, like the North Pole was also like magnetic weird things.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have no idea about
geography. So that's like with magnetic north and versus true north.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really see too much on that part, but
interesting.
But since 1988, which was like 33 years ago, more than 16,000 people have gone missing in the triangle.
What? 16,000?
Yes.
How have I not heard about this?
That is over twice the national average.
Oh my god.
in just Alaska, and it's almost 500 people per year.
How have we not heard about this?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I actually did know, like, a lot of people go missing in Alaska.
Oh,
So it
I
does
did
make
too,
sense.
but I just kind of assumed it because it's cold. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, my story this week is actually sort of a 2-for-1 deal.
Oh, BOGO.
So let me sort of get into what this disappearances are like blamed on.
Okay.
So, there are like many things such as like the same as the Bermuda Triangle, almost like aliens. They're like, oh, they come and abduct them.
Yeah.
Like maybe, I don't know. They just like to do that for fun. I feel like they're just like saying
for sure.
that.
Just like me.
Yeah. Vortexes was a big one.
Oh.
Which that one is interesting. It's like I think that was mentioned in the Bermuda Triangle too.
Yeah, it was.
Like you just get sucked into a different time and space.
That's so scary.
Yeah. And it could be natural things like glaciers because apparently glaciers are sort of like a honeycomb, but like big version of it. So there's a bunch of holes in it. So a plane could just fly into it and like not be able to find a way out.
Oh, that's horrifying. That's not what I thought you were going to say at all. I was picturing like Ice Age.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, that's basically what it is, but like they just get stuck in there, I guess.
But wouldn't they be found? Aren't they melting?
They're pretty big.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know. I mean, maybe if they go back now.
Yeah.
But they're still pretty big. I mean, they are melting, but I don't know. Okay, and then here is where my 2-for-1 deal comes in. The native legends say that the Kushtaka come and take people.
Oh, who's the Kushtaka?
They are, that word translates into land otter people.
Oh, okay. I don't like that at all. Otters are really cute.
Cute little otters.
They're cute, but I don't think that they're going to be cute, so.
I mean, so this is a native Alaskan belief, of the Tlingit people. So these are the people by the like southern coast, I believe. And there's other versions of this creature with other tribes of Alaska. I didn't really look too much into those. I'm just looking at the otter ones. Yeah, so they are shapeshifters.
What?
They
Animorphs who?
yeah, honestly. So instead of a werewolf, they're basically like human and then they go into otter.
What? I have never in my life heard about this.
Yeah, I know, isn't it crazy?
That is so
But they are cute. They're like little otters.
Oh, they are cute?
Yeah.
Oh, like they're little otters? Are they big? Like, are they human-sized otters? Or are they small?
No, they're just regular otters.
Oh, that's cute then.
Yeah, but like, and they're also potentially other forms as well. But like, most of them are like, no, they just are otters.
Yeah. Well, also, I feel like there's not that many animals in Alaska. Like, you know, like otters are probably common.
Yeah.
Bears and stuff. But like, why be a bear person when you can be an otter person?
Exactly. Yeah, see, that's what a lot of the things we're saying the stories come from. It's like otters were really common animal around there, and then like in other parts of America different stories come up about like bears and stuff, so it's like, you know, it's just the animal that's around. But, yeah. Okay, well anyways, there's a theory that they could be like fallen angels, which is like, I don't really know about that one. I didn't see, all I saw was like one sentence on that. I was like, can I get more on that one?
Right. Can you please elaborate?
Yeah, I'm guessing because fallen angels are supposed to be evil, and they're like Lucifer. Half angel. Yeah. So I don't know. They are supposed to take your darkest fears and make them a reality.
Oh, good. These
cute little animals. Yeah, so I think the worst thing that they do to you is they'll take your soul
Oh,
and
no big deal.
they basically make it so you can't be reincarnated.
Oh my god, that is horrifying.
Yeah, so I guess
These
that's like
otters?
yes.
Oh, you never catching me near otter ever again.
Yeah, so these I guess the Tlingit people, they're like really their main thing is being reincarnated. So like if they take that away from them, that's like the one thing
Yeah,
that yeah. I mean, I understand that.
for sure.
It's crazy. Um so they're said to trick sailors into their death. Either by like luring them in to drown them or something, or they take them and turn them into one of them.
Oh.
Turn them into a Kushtaka.
Oh, a Kushtaka.
Yeah. To do this, they like imitate the sounds of a crying baby.
Oh no, these are getting worse and worse as we keep going.
I know, it gets worse. Or a screaming woman.
Good.
So it's like somebody who needs your help, and they like go and get you, and
Yeah,
then
you're like, let's go save this baby.
yeah.
Psych. Stealing your soul.
See, and also they can be otters, but they can also like shapeshift into people. So they could look like a woman who needs help, you know, and scream like fun. So it's like you never know.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah. They are also said to like whistle a certain pattern.
Ew, that is so creepy.
Yeah, they do it like low, high, low sound.
Ew.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I can't whistle, but yeah.
Yeah. I probably could, but I'm not gonna try. And they sometimes even prey on small children.
No. Why, otter people?
But
Why?
that part of it could just be like part of the story. So like mothers are warning their kids not to wander off. Like, oh, if you wander off, they're gonna get you.
Mm-hmm. Wait, did
That's
they say like why they do this? These otter people?
Just to turn you into one.
Oh, okay. So for no
I guess
reason.
they want to grow their numbers or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They want to make a support group.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. I thought I had something else I was gonna say. I lost it.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I remember. Okay, so a lot of these stories I've been doing have to do with water, and like,
Oh yeah.
this is another thing. Like, people are afraid of water because of these.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a
Is
lot
that
of people
crazy?
are afraid of water.
Yeah, like I never thought about it because I have never really been afraid of water. But
No, I'm not afraid of water either.
There's a lot of things to be kind of scared of in the water, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
I
like
don't know.
a lot of mine have been water too, and all like across all cultures of like the stories that we've done, even just this far, they're all like the water is evil. Like there has not been one single story where like no, the water's good. Like no, the water's evil apparently. Personally, me, I think it's nice. Like in Moana, that's what I'm just gonna see.
I know,
myself.
yeah, true. I know. We need to find some stories where they like the water.
Yeah, maybe they don't exist.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Okay, well, okay. This is gonna go up and then right back down.
Okay, good.
So, they do save people from the water sometimes,
Oh, that's good.
but
Dun dun dun.
not really in a good way. So they'll like disguise themselves as family members of the victim or friends, and so they'll take their help
Wow.
to like stop drowning, I guess. Or they'll even appear as an otter just to be like really cute and be like, "Oh, I trust you." And they save the people from drowning, and then they bring them back to their den and turn them into one of them. So,
Good.
yeah. So they will save you, but like only to then
Only for
take
them.
you.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Only for their benefit, not yours.
So the only way to be saved after one is like taking you back to their den, you need to be saved by a shaman.
Okay. Are there a lot of those in Alaska?
You know, I don't really know.
I feel like in a lot of places you might just like be walking through the forest. Oh, there's a shaman. I feel like in Alaska that's not a thing.
I don't really know much about shamans. I feel like different towns or tribe, like different communities will like have one, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, one or multiple.
Like,
yeah.
so like you walk into one and you're like, listen, this guy's like
this
trying to
otter
turn me into
person?
something. Come help me. Okay, so there is like a few things you can do to try to get them to stay away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Legend has it that the Kushtaka can be warded off through copper,
Oh.
urine for some reason.
Okay, pee on them. Quick.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, that would keep me away, so
Yeah,
I get it. Dogs.
Oh.
And in some stories, fire.
Okay. That sounds like manageable. Something I could work out one of those things, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And fortunately, if you have a dog with you, it'll start barking at them, and then it'll reveal its true self.
Uh-oh.
So you'll know that it's one of them.
Nice.
And
so get
you
a
can,
dog.
like, run away. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, when you're going out, just bring a dog with you, and you'll be good.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the story of the Kushtaka.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't know if I would trust an otter again after going through all that.
No. So basically, they're just like, the reason these people are going missing in this Alaskan Triangle is because the otter people are getting them.
Well, that's what one tribe says.
Okay.
I just thought that was the one I wanted to go into.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, what other reasons do you think? I listed a few.
Yeah, I mean,
remember, like, the aliens, the vortexes.
Yeah. Well, aliens,
the glaciers.
Yeah. I low-key feel like it might have something to do with, like, I mean, I really don't know. I'm really dumb. Like, I don't know how far Alaska is, or, like, anything about Alaska. But maybe it could be, like, magnetic, just like the Bermuda Triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know, but that could be a possibility. But also, I'm just gonna say aliens.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah. No, the otter people are creepy. Like, do you have a picture of the otter person?
Well, I said they look just like otters.
I guess.
So
I just don't know why. I'm just picturing an otter, like, on 2 feet, walking around looking like a human.
I know. Actually, I think there were pictures when I looked it up. There were pictures of some that looked kind of creepy like that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll post one of those.
Okay,
but a lot of the stories were like,
like
no,
regular.
they just look like regular otters. So that's why people are just afraid of otters.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
and like
true.
also when I was reading a few of these articles that I was like doing my research with, Alaskan people are like terrified of these things.
No, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, are Alaskan people afraid of otters?
Well, they're just afraid of the Kushtaka in general because they're like, like at night and stuff, they'll be like, oh, they're gonna come get me, and I don't know, like they're just afraid to go out.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't either.
Find one.
My parents, they like say they want to live in Alaska, and I'm like, why? Please give me one good reason why.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even...
Well, you have a reason why not, because of all those missing people.
Right. Like, I don't even really have the urge to, like, want to even go visit Alaska. Like, maybe once. Like, maybe one good trip, and I'm good. But, like...
I think I would visit Alaska.
I mean, I would visit if somebody
My grandparents went there. I think my grandparents went there, and they went into, like, an ice hotel.
Oh, okay. That actually sounds fun. I'm changing my mind.
I don't... it wasn't, like... It's just like a building that's made out of ice that you can go visit.
Yeah, that's really cool. Crazy though. Like what?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can add Alaska to the very bottom of the list, Juju.
We're gonna go and try to hunt some of these things.
No.
Wait,
Because...
we can go become them. I wanna become one.
Okay. I mean,
no,
yeah,
I'm just kidding. Actually, I don't want to because I just remembered it takes your soul and you can't be reincarnated.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah,
bottom of the list, Juju. We don't want that.
Wait, but also if you think about it, all of the Kushtaka used to be people.
Yeah, like that's sad.
Yeah.
So like, do they like live forever then, or they just like once? I guess they don't. Just like they die.
Yeah, I don't know. They probably just die as normal, right? But like, I guess.
That's crazy.
Or maybe that's why they like go and take people. Because they can take their soul as like energy.
Yeah, true. True. I just wonder, like, if the otter people really did take all those people. Like, 16,000? Is that what you said?
Yes.
That is so
I don't
many.
think they did all of them.
But, no. But like
just,
even any of them.
Yeah.
Like where are those people? That is a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah, and you would think that they would all still be there. Like, that's...
Right, like where...
I didn't even think about that, really.
Right. Like, where are they? Like, if you were to say, like, even 500, I would say that's a lot. But, like, you're telling me there's 16... I know, but I just meant in general. Like, if you were to even just tell me 500, I'd be like, that's a lot of people missing. 16,000 bodies are out there somewhere, and just none of them are found? Like, what?
Yeah, and some
and planes.
With the whole plane, yeah.
Yeah, like, what? Like, that's so crazy. I don't know. I got some bad vibes.
Saw, it said, like, 500 up to 2,000 a year.
Whoa, that is so scary.
Yeah.
No. A big fat no from me.
Yeah, so if I ever go to Alaska, I'm staying in one of the cities.
Yeah, same.
And not in the Triangle.
Same, because my luck, I would definitely go missing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, you would survive, though.
Maybe as an older person.
Yeah. Okay, now tell me what yours is.
Okay, do you have any idea? No, I know you have literally no idea. You could never.
Yeah, no, this. I don't.
Okay, well, before I tell you what it is, I have to give a shout out to one of our friends and one of our old roommates because they actually gave me this idea. So, shout out to Taylor Hardis.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna say Taylor Hardis. Hey Taylor.
Hey Taylor. Yes, I have a lot of friends named Taylor. I only hang out with Taylors in Savannah, I guess. So, this week I'm doing the legend of the Lake Shawnee Amusement Park. Have you ever heard of it?
No. I don't know why I just did that like I did.
Yeah, well, this one's crazy. Okay, so basically, this is a legend, but also a potential curse. And by potential, I mean it's 100% cursed. Like, I absolutely no doubt in my mind.
By potential, I mean 100%.
Okay. So, I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it because this is insane. Okay, back in the late... already messing up. Back in the late 1700s.
Oh.
So, hot minute back. This guy named Mitchell Clay and his family came to, like, settle on this property that would later become Lake Shawnee Amusement Park.
Okay.
So it's located in Mercer County, West Virginia, and it's over 800 acres. So this is not that far from my family, and I have never heard of it before Taylor told me.
That's just like the other West Virginia stories.
I know.
You got all this stuff going on around you, and you don't even know.
I'm literally just clueless up there. I know. So I'm trying to go here, maybe. Actually, I'm definitely trying to go here. But it might be stupid.
I'll go.
Okay, cool.
Well, let me hear about it first.
Yeah, you might change your mind, to be honest. But, okay, so this guy, Mitchell, he moved there with his wife and 14 kids. Yes, 14.
Oh my god.
These people and these children.
Good for them for keeping them all because I
You're right.
feel like back in the day, like they would have that many but not have all of them.
Yeah, well,
stay alive.
Well, like, they didn't. Plot twist.
Oh, I should have seen that coming.
Yeah, no, they didn't. So, okay, so Mercer County, West Virginia, was the home of the Shawnee tribe, which is like a Native American tribe.
Yeah.
And apparently another tribe lived there, but I couldn't find out who they were, so don't know who they are. But the Shawnee tribe were like the most popular in the area. Mm-hmm. So one day, Mitchell was just out hunting for some food for the fam, and some members of the Shawnee tribe came and shot his youngest son, Bartley, to death. And in the struggle, you know, the family that was still at the house, like, heard the gunshot, and so his sister, Tabitha, came out and was like, what's going on? And they knifed her to death at the stake. Extremely brutally.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then...
How old was his youngest son?
I don't know.
Like, to start with the youngest one, that's just the worst.
Yeah, it's really sad. I mean, I don't know how old he was, but he was young. Not a baby, though, but...
Okay.
Doesn't really make it any better.
Yeah.
So after they killed Bartley and Tabitha, they kidnapped another son named Ezekiel. And then, like, they held him for, like, a couple of days. And, like, his family couldn't find him. And then they burned him alive at the stake. Yeah. So, pretty much crazy from the start. So, while this was happening, the wife and the mom, Miss Clay, she took her small kids and left the cabin and ran 6 miles away to their neighbor's house. Because that was, like, the closest house. Yeah. So, when Mitchell got back to the cabin, nobody was there. But he just came back to this, like, brutal scene of, like, his kids murdered.
Jesus. Wait, so how many kids did she take with her?
11. So the rest of them
and
survived.
They all ran 6 miles.
6 miles, yes. But they survived after that. So, yeah, Mitchell got back. He was like, what the heck happened? Like, I was not gone that long. And so he gathered a group of white settlers and to seek vengeance for his family. And
okay, but why was that so funny the way you said that? Like, what happened? I wasn't gone that long. Like, what?
I know. I have to make it a little bit lighter.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
It's funny. But...
I had to bring a little bit of light to this really dark story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously he wanted to get some vengeance for his family. So he got like a group of white guys together, and they ended up murdering a lot of Native Americans from the tribe. Don't know how many, but a lot.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's already some pretty bad history on the property, but it only gets worse and worse and worse. So,
did you say, so you said it was a Native American who did this? Or no?
It was like, what, the murders of the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a couple of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I don't know why I might have blocked that part out.
Yeah, it's like a small group of them came over. And so, like, it wasn't really ever said, but, like, this land was obviously their property, and they were like, get off our property.
Right, yeah.
So, because, you know, white men taking over the land that they just think is theirs. I mean, they shouldn't have killed the kids, but, like, also it is their land, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, over 100 years passed, and nothing really notable, like, came out during that time. But, in the 1920s, this businessman named Conley Snidow, don't know, purchased the farm and decided to make it into an amusement park. Why? Don't know. Like, just for fun.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he built this huge, like, swing set, you know, that spins around. You know, the swings. I hate the swings.
What? That was, like, one of my favorites.
Oh, no. I get way too motion sick. Way too bad.
It feels like you're flying.
I mean, that part was fun until I wanted to throw up, so.
I haven't been on it for a really long time.
Me neither, because now I'm horrified of them. Because a lot of people have died on those. They're really dangerous.
I just try to not think about that.
Yeah, well, you might think about it after this story. Okay, so he got the swings, he got a Ferris wheel, and then he opened up the pond for swimming. He had a racetrack, dance hall, cabins to stay. Like, it was honestly fun. It sounded real fun at the time. So he, like, opened the park, and a lot of people came. And this was, like, the era, like, where coal mining was, like, popping in West Virginia. So, like, a lot of people had moved there. And a lot of people were just, like, coming to the park to, you know, hang out and have fun. So, one day, there was this little girl who was on the swings, her fave ride, and she was wearing a pink ruffled dress, and she, you know, swinging, having a ball. But tragically, a truck backed into the path of the swing, and she collided with the truck as she was on the swing and died from the collision. So,
what?
Yeah.
Wait, how did that happen?
Like, you know how, like, the swings, like, go up and down? Like, you know, they, like, rise and fall, and you, like, swinging around. Well, like, they didn't have, like, OSHA to, like, come and, like, measure and make sure everything's safe. And when the truck, I guess...
Okay, but don't they usually go up really high, though?
Yeah, but this was, like, on the way down.
Ooh.
Yeah, and, like, I guess the truck thought he could clear it, but he could not clear it.
Oh, no.
So, she died, and then a young boy also drowned in the pond in the same year. And in 1966, there were 10 deaths on the property. So they had no choice but to close it because they were like, this is not safe in the slightest bit. So, yeah, so sad. The guy was really sad about that. So
now that makes me want to look up statistics for, like,
swings.
Other amusement parks. No, like
Yeah. Oh, a lot of people die all the
'cause
time
they
at
don't.
amusement parks.
You don't ever think about it. But.
Yeah, I remember one day, like I was kind of young, but we were about to go to Carowinds, and somebody had died, not at Carowinds. They actually died in Georgia at Six Flags on the Batman ride. And my parents were like,
How though?
He so the Batman ride, you okay, story time. When I went to Georgia, it's now the Superman ride. And you're like pretending to fly, so you're like on your stomach.
Yeah.
And he slid out. Yeah. And then apparently another guy had lost his hat on that ride, and he jumped the fence to get the hat, and he was decapitated.
Okay, well,
that was his own fault.
Don't do that.
Yeah. But when I was on the Superman ride, we got stuck on it for 30 minutes because it was not move. And we were hanging there, up, not upside down, but I don't know, face to the ground for 30 minutes.
See, I wanted to go to an amusement park this summer because now we finally can probably, and now I don't want to.
Yeah, they're really dangerous, honestly. I've got stuck on a couple of rides. So, they're scary, but I still love them.
Well, anyways.
Yeah, anyways. So after the park closed, some of the rides were left to just rust and rot away, and some of the big ones the swing and the Ferris wheel were sold to other places. So, fast forwarding a little bit more, in the 1980s, this guy named Gaylord White came into the picture. And so he actually worked at the Lake Shawnee Amusement Park when he was a teenager, when it was open. And he wanted to try to reopen it because he was this is my past. Got to reopen it.
Yeah.
But since most of the iconic rides, the swings and the Ferris wheel, were sold, he was okay, we got to go buy some. So this is crazy. I don't know how it's possible, but he found a swing in New Jersey and brought it back and traveled it all the way from New Jersey to West Virginia. And when they got it back, he looked at the serial numbers on it to write in the book. It was the same swing. The same exact one.
Oh my god, what?
Confirmed by the serial numbers. Is that not insane? Tell me this is not insane. Cursed. Without telling me it's cursed. I know.
Oh.
I know, but I mean he did get a different Ferris wheel, but whatever. The swings.
No, but that's crazy because the girl died on the swings.
Yes, exactly. Gaylord added some other new rides, some kiddie rides, bumper boats, a stage, zhuzhing up the park a little bit. And it reopened, and it was open for 3 years, the second time. But then insurance rates skyrocketed, and he did not have the money to support it, so he had to close it once again. So after that, he tried to make it a place for fishing competitions, because the pond and the lake or whatever, but that didn't really work out either. So he was okay, let's just make it into a neighborhood. We can cut down some trees. It's a good location. People want to live here. Yeah, because I mean it's 800 acres. It was gonna be a big old neighborhood. I guess so.
It's just break down this old amusement park.
Yeah, exactly. So they started construction, and as the construction crew began digging, they unearthed tons of bones and Native American artifacts, which is sign number 1 to stop and just leave. Just go ahead and exit the building.
First of all, isn't that illegal? That's
well, they didn't know. Yeah, I mean, if that was documented, yeah.
I don't know when those laws came into place, but when you find something like that, you have to stop all the stuff you're doing.
They did.
Okay. Because you need to have archaeologists come and
do
whatever.
They did that.
Okay.
So so once they figured out, they didn't realize what they thought it was just one body at first. They ended up digging up 13 before they realized, okay, we got to stop.
Oh my god.
Which sounds like a lot, but it was on top of each other, buried. It wasn't they dug up 13 graves. They dug in one area. So they called out anthropologists and archaeologists to the area and determined that Lake Shawnee Amusement Park sits on top of an ancient burial ground. Confirmed. Which is real bad.
That's probably why those Native Americans were coming at them in the first place because this is like
Exactly.
a graveyard, and they're
Exactly.
like, "Why are you living on our graveyard?"
Yep, exactly. So,
Can you imagine that? Like, if
oh no.
people in the future, like, just removed headstones from graveyards that we have and, like, just built a house on there?
Yeah, I'd haunt them too, honestly.
Like, that's just disrespectful
It's
to
so
all those
disrespectful.
people.
It is. And you know what else is really sad is that like Wilmington is built on top of all these graves from the war. So like
Yeah, that's true. And it's like that
all over, honestly. Yeah. I would
all
find
over the
like
US.
arrowheads in my backyard growing up
Are
as
you
a kid.
serious?
Oh yeah. Me and my brother would go like dig. So that really just scares me.
You know, now that I think about it, I lived in Norwood, Pennsylvania, and our like sports teams for like our little town sports.
The Indians. I'm gonna
Yeah,
guess.
it was
Yeah.
literally Indian
Wow.
as a mascot for like that stuff. And we had like streets around us called like Seneca and like random Indian. Yeah.
Crazy.
It's all over the US.
The whole US. Which is why there's so many legends and stories, because it's all haunted.
Yeah.
All cursed, probably. So, you know, that's good. So, obviously, when they found these bodies, they're like, okay, we gotta stop. And after further investigation, all the archaeologists and anthropologists determined that there are around 3,000 bodies of Native Americans buried on the property.
3,000?
3,000, bro. It was
Oh,
like
how big was it?
800 acres.
What?
Yeah.
Just all on top of each other?
Yeah. And people don't really know exactly the story of like why, but they like speculate that there was like some kind of rampant disease spreading throughout the tribe, because a lot of these bodies were women and children. So they
That
were like,
makes sense, yeah.
we gotta kill them off and not spread this disease to everybody else. So it's
So
really
you
sad.
think they killed them off? They didn't just die from
Well,
it?
I think some of them did, but a
Yeah.
lot of people guess that they killed them off so they wouldn't like spread. Because apparently, I mean, you know, plagues be like that.
They do that for COVID.
Yeah, oh god.
Line up.
They did do that in China.
That's
Rip.
for another
Rest in
day.
peace to them. Yeah, don't sue me, China, please. But they did, and that was confirmed. So,
I'm gonna have to look that up. That's crazy.
yeah, you should. Okay, so and honestly, for the first time in history, this family decided that they were going to be smart, and they were just going to stop anything that they were doing on this
For the
land.
first time, they decided to be smart.
I mean, literally, when did they ever stop building and stuff?
I mean, you're right.
I know. But this family were like, no, we can't anger these spirits more than we already have. So they left the whole park, to the spirits and nature, and they just let it overrun the whole thing. So, yeah, it still stands today. Just all vegetation everywhere. But, yeah.
So it's still an amusement park?
Yeah, like
an
the
abandoned...
rise. Yep, it's abandoned amusement park. It's still there.
I thought, so they didn't move anything before they were about to make that neighborhood? They just like...
Yep, nope. Because the amusement park wasn't on like the whole thing. It was just like a small area of it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so let's get into the ghosty stuff. The spooky.
Ooh, yay.
Okay, so Gaylord says that there is some really strange things that happen with those swings, as you can probably imagine. It's already weird enough that it was literally the same swing as the first time that it opened. And he said that, like, when you're getting on the swing, and this is even, like, after it's closed. That's important to know. Like, the amusement park. So, like, he would go and, like, sit on the seat, and it was, be cold, because it's a metal seat. Duh. And then, like, when he would slide to the middle, the seat would be warm, as if somebody was just sitting there. But, like, nobody was there. Like, him and his family, now, they did continue to live on the property after, but... Like,
yeah, I mean, that's like their house.
Yeah, I mean, like it's their house. Yeah, but they just left everything else. So, yeah, he said that you could like feel as if somebody was sitting there, and he takes that to be the little girl that died. Because he was like, I just got like a child presence,
Creep factor.
So creepy.
Oh my god.
I know. So, okay, so Gaylord's son, his name's also Gaylord, so we're just gonna call him the son, because that's way too complicated.
Call him Junior.
Junior. Okay. So Junior claims that he has actually seen this little girl on the property in this pink ruffled dress, but that she's absolutely covered in blood. Like multiple times he's seen her. And other people have said so too.
She would be, right?
No, she was. Yeah. Yeah, she would be. So that's really sad. They also hear children laughing and playing all the time. There's nobody there. Just literally the dad, the mom, and the son. And
oh my god.
So they hear just like kids laughing, playing. Rides turn on and off on their own, even though like nobody goes there. They do. It's not in operation whatsoever.
Yeah, there's like no power going to them.
Yeah. Nope. And the son claims that he has literally seen a weathered, disembodied employee still trying to do their job at their old workstation, like manning the ride, but he's like clearly dead. Like, horrifying.
Did anyone die doing that? Like, I
don't know. I guess. I mean, I didn't see anything, but I don't know.
Or he just died some other way
and
just
like,
went back to his
there.
job.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta go to work.
Oh god, that's my personal hell.
Oh my god. Yeah, even when you're a ghost, you're like, I gotta go to work.
Gotta go to work. Gotta go man this ride.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
It's not funny, but yeah. Okay, so the son also said when the Discovery Channel came and they were like filming their documentary on this, one of the investigators got stuck in the old ticket booth. But here's the thing. The ticket booth does not close, doesn't even lock. It was literally just like a pull-push situation. Like, you know what I'm saying?
God. Yes.
But she said that she literally couldn't get out. People were trying to pull it from the other side. She was pushing it from the outside, and it felt like somebody was like holding it closed. And it doesn't really say how long she was in there, but she was in there for such a long time that she started like to have a severe panic attack, so much so that they had to rush her to the hospital. And she was okay, but like she was not okay, if you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I wouldn't be okay after that.
No. And like she said, like stuff happened to her when she was in there, but like she would not say what happened.
Ugh.
So
that does not sound good.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my god.
I know. Horrifying.
What do you think happened?
Oh, I have no idea.
Like, I can't even imagine. Like,
oh, me neither. I mean, if you just think about though, like what the tribe did to those kids, like I can't imagine. I literally don't know. Don't want to know. The son also says that he refuses to talk about any of like the really dark and really scary stuff that he's experienced. He says stuff happens every single day, but he doesn't like to talk about it because he doesn't like to relive it at all. So don't know what happened to him, but he said so since then, you know, his dad has died or whatever, just from natural causes. But he did share a story that happened to his dad, which is really crazy. So his dad was on the tractor, like mowing the field, because like even though, you know, they still like even though it was closed, they still like mowed the grass and stuff and kept up with it for as much as they could anyway. So he was on the tractor mowing, and he kept feeling like a weight on his shoulders. And he was like, I didn't know what it was, but like, one day he felt the weight again. And this would happen like every time he would mow. And he was like, this is just weird. But one day he turned around, like to see just like what was there. Do you want to know who was standing behind him?
Oh no. Who was
the little girl in the dress.
She's everywhere.
She's everywhere. She's just sad. She's a little kid.
Oh.
So she was standing behind him, and he said like he wasn't scared, but he was just like, you know what? You love this tractor so much, because like every time he got on it, he would feel the same sensation. But he was like, you know what? Since you like this tractor so much, I'm just going to give it to you. So that tractor has been sitting in the field since the late 90s. Untouched. Nobody will touch it because it's hers. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my god.
Like,
wait, but what if she liked watching him?
I know.
Do that.
I know. She was like, no, I just want to take a ride on the tractor.
Yeah.
I was like, why is it moving?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I can't move. I'm a ghost.
Like, please.
No, but that's so sweet. They're like, oh, this is for you.
I know. So sad.
So does the original Gaylord, does he haunt the place?
Okay, so now we're gonna get into that. So,
ooh, okay, I got ahead of you.
Yes, you did, but just barely. So, today, Gaylord and Gaylord's son, also Gaylord, have died just from, whatever. And so, Joel White, the mom and wife, wasn't really sure what to do with the place, She was like, I mean, just don't know. But her and Chris White, which is like another family member, and another handful of volunteers, they all take care of the property and mow the grass and stuff. And she still lives there by herself, which could not ever be me. But yeah.
I mean, maybe it's a nice house. Like I would.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Yeah. Plus, like she's like, well, you'll see. But this is where her fam is.
Okay.
So you can actually take tours of the property. We used to be able to. Used to. But in 2014, they were like, you know what? I'm going to make some money. Since it's haunted, we're going to make some money. They opened Dark Carnival Lake Nightmare, a haunted attraction, every Halloween. And it's still going on, this year included. It's only 5 days, or 6 days, October 25th through the 31st. And those are like the 6 days it's open. Oh, then you can go to this haunted attraction. So I'm really trying to go to that, honestly.
I mean, that sounds like fun.
Does that not sound like fun? Like, it's not that far. We can go stay at my grandparents' house or somebody's house. Like, I'm really saying. So, anyway. So when making the change or trying to make the decision about doing this Halloween thing, because, at first they were just doing tours. But she was like, I feel like I'm angering the spirits by doing this. But also people are interested. So she was like, that's why we're just going to do like a 1 week out of the year.
Right.
To not like anger the spirits too much, but like also people can still see. So Joel,
and she can still make her money.
Exactly. So Joel was actually worried that her husband and son like might not be happy with that decision, like in the afterlife. So, but she got signs from them. Apparently, a guest at the park got a photo of a ghost in a bus, and they showed it to her. And they were just like, "Look what we got!" Like, oh my god! And she said it's exactly her son, and that's the bus that he used to drive.
Oh my god!
She said that's 100. Like they didn't know what he looked like, but she was like, "Yeah, that looks exactly like my son." And so she took that as a sign that he was like, "You know what? I'm good. We're good with the decision." And her husband, Gaylord the First, one of his things that he always like did and was like very consumed about was that he was always worried about like the locks on the Ferris wheel door, and like he would like latch it, unlatch it, latch it again, like when he was alive, just like make sure. And one night, the security cameras on the property caught the Ferris wheel safety bar unfastening when nobody was around and refastening. And she took that as a sign. She was like, all right, they're good with it. So.
Yeah, I mean, those sound like
pretty
good signs.
Especially
I mean,
like the picture.
The picture is almost like, well, I guess it was his bus.
Yeah, like so that was his like job.
Like he's just in the background of a picture. What? No, but
he was driving the bus. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but that is the legend of the Lake Shawnee Amusement Park.
Oh my god. Taylor, we need to go there.
I know. I like really like we should probably like look now for the tickets because I'm sure that they sell out. But like I'm really, really trying to go there because that's crazy.
I know. That sounds like fun.
I know. Well, other than like the curse part, but like still want to go.
I mean, that's the whole thing though.
Yeah, exactly.
To be cursed.
Yeah, I want to be cursed. You're right.
Do you think do people see the Native Americans?
I think so. I don't really know. There's not like a bunch of like people stories since there's only like allowed to go like out of a week of the year, and he like Gaylord wouldn't talk about it really, but he definitely experienced some stuff. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. And they also say like it might have been them that have caused all the deaths that happen at the park and stuff because like they don't want people on their land.
Oh, right.
So.
Ooh, maybe I don't want to go.
No, we're going. It's too late. I'm sorry. No choice here.
Oh my god. That was crazy. I really have never heard of anything like that. And I'm surprised you have not heard of that.
I know.
It's so close to
It's so close. It's like crazy.
Your family.
I know. Shout out to
you
Taylor.
You probably driven by it so many times.
I know. Probably. And like when I know, I definitely have, I think. Because it's just like the way that I go there. I like pass like where it is. So that's crazy.
Yeah, you're gonna end up like passing it on the next time you go up there and be like, oh my god, there
it is.
there's a little girl.
Oh god, I hope not. No, I wouldn't mind seeing her. I feel really bad for her.
Yeah, she seems like a sweet little girl.
I don't really want to see her bloody though. Really don't want to do that.
No, definitely not. But
yeah. But
yeah, so add that to our list.
Yeah, Juju.
Maybe not Alaska. We can take that one off.
We can go to Alaska, but I'm not going to the Triangle.
Okay, the Triangle, if you see this map, it's literally most of Alaska.
Okay. Good.
So, okay. Then you just don't want to go.
Okay. Like, maybe. I love otters so much, I don't want it to ruin them for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if it makes you feel any better, it's probably just the otters up in Alaska, because
oh yeah, you're right.
The Kushtaka are they're Alaskan.
Yeah. Okay, well, fine. We can maybe go to Alaska.
Yeah, that makes
I'll consider. Right? Funny. Okay, well, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts.
Yes, and I posted a TikTok.
Follow us on TikTok. Oh my gosh.
Follow us on TikTok.
Love that. We'll, put it below.
Yeah, and I might post a few more
this
week
too.
Before this episode comes out.
Yes, same.
We're trying to get our views up there, guys.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Recommend this to somebody.
Tell everybody that you know.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I don't really have anything else. Do you?
No.
All right, well, see you next week.
Okay, cue the music.